Did you know that Puerto Rico is home to the very first diocese, bishop, and school in the entire New World? All of this happened decades before Mexico, Peru, or even the United States had anything like it. Let's go back to the early 1500s, when a city called Puerto Rico, what we now call San Juan, was the spiritual and educational heart of the Americas, the first diocese and bishop. In 1511, Pope Julius II created the Diocese of San Juan to lead it. He sent a Spaniard named Alonso Manso. He wasn't just another clergyman. He became the first bishop to ever set foot in the New World. That makes Puerto Rico, not Mexico City or Lima, the birthplace of Catholic hierarchy in the Americas. Manso arrived in San Juan in 1513, and from the moment he set foot on the island, he shaped its destiny. He advised governors, oversaw colonial administration, and even held inquisitorial powers. But his most lasting impact, education. The first school in the Americas right beside the Cathedral of the San Juan Bautista. Bishop Manso founded the first formal school of the New World. This was the seat of Puerto Rico's educational tradition. The curriculum was modeled after Spain's cathedral schools, Latin and grammar, so students could read and write in the language of the church. Christian doctrine and theology to prepare future priests. The trivium of grammar, rhetoric, and logic to sharpen minds. Liturgical music, teaching chants for Mass. Even a touch of mathematics and astronomy, useful for navigation and the church calendar. At first, it trained clergy. But some children of Spanish settlers also studied there, becoming Puerto Rico's first formally educated generation. How long did it last? This school didn't disappear overnight. It operated for decades throughout the 1500s, and by the late 1500s, its mission was absorbed into new seminaries. In 1641, the Seminario Conciliar de Sa Ildefonso became the island's higher education hub. So, if we follow its evolution from Manso's classroom in 1513 to later seminaries, this institution lasted for well over 200 years, becoming the foundation of Puerto Rico's entire educational system. The name switch mystery, and here's where history gets even more interesting. When Manso built that first school, the city itself was called Puerto Rico, while the island was known as San Juan Bautista. But over time, the names flipped. The bustling port city became known as San Juan, and the entire island took on the name Puerto Rico. That means the first diocese, first bishop, and first school of the Americas were all originally established in the city of Puerto Rico, what we today call San Juan. Closing message. So the next time someone tells you about the first universities in Mexico or South America, remind them Puerto Rico came first. The island gave the Americas their first bishop, their first diocese, and their first school, all under Alonso Manso's vision. Puerto Rico wasn't just a rich port. It was the spiritual and intellectual gateway of the New World. Puerto Rico, open your eyes. Subscribe, like, share, and press the notification button for more content. See you soon.